Making headlines. President embarks on tour of South Mildumadal Atoll. Indian High Commissioner pays courtesy call on Vice President. And Chief Justice Ustaz Muttasim retires from office.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to News in English. I'm Mr. bin Muhammad. President Dr. Mohammad Moiz has embarked on a tour to visit all inhabited islands in Noon Atoll. During President Dr. Mohammad Moiz's visit to Noon Atoll, he is scheduled to visit 13 inhabited islands, including Hembadu, Horodu, Lohi, Kudafari, Kendikuludu, Velidu, Manadu, Magudu, Maalendu, Mafaru, Miladu, Foddu and Landu.
Mafaru was the first stop on President Dr. Mohammad Moiz's tour of South Mildumadal Atoll, where he pledged to launch a wide-ranging series of development projects aimed at addressing the island's key priorities, including infrastructure, healthcare, education, housing and transportation. Highlighting healthcare improvements, the President referred to the recently signed contract for the construction of a new health center in Mafaru. Following consultations with the community, he directed that the project be revised within the week to better reflect current local needs. The revised agreement is expected to be finalized by 25th July. In the education sector, the President announced the addition of 4 classrooms to the school currently under construction, noting that the expansion would require only minimal adjustments to the existing plans. He also committed to fast-tracking the completion of a futsal pitch to enhance recreational facilities for students and the wider community. Reaffirming his administration's commitment to improving transport infrastructure, the President stated that preparatory work for road development across the island would begin by the end of this year, with full-scale construction across most villages set to commence early next year. Turning to Mafaru International Airport, the President emphasized the need for further upgrades to accommodate growing tourism demand. While runway expansion has been completed, he said additional infrastructure, including a high-quality terminal, is required. He assured the public that these improvements would move forward without delay to support the expected rise in visitor numbers, particularly with the growing number of resorts in the atoll. On housing, the President announced that MVR 1 billion will be allocated in the 2026 state budget for housing initiatives, with Mafaru identified as one of the islands to benefit from new projects. He also addressed the island's electricity issues, confirming that procurement of materials to resolve ongoing power shortages is currently underway. As part of the day's engagements, the President officially inaugurated a new water and sewage system on the island. Additionally, a groundbreaking ceremony was held for the construction of the Noon Mafaru police station, further contributing to the island's development and public safety infrastructure. The President's trip follows as part of his ongoing commitment to engage directly with local communities and assess development needs across the country.
As the second stop on his tour of Noon Atoll, the President visited the island of Hembadu. At the island, the President met with the members of the Hembadu Island Council, the Women's Development Committee WDC, and heads of several local institutions to discuss key development priorities for the community. At the meeting held at the Hembadu Island Council premises, Council members emphasized the need for land reclamation to support housing development, as well as the expansion and development of the football ground. Discussions also focused on securing the necessary resources to improve electricity supply and addressing the challenges of limited space and staffing shortages at the health center. Necessary renovation work at the school were also highlighted at the meeting. The President assured that the issues raised would be given due attention and addressed accordingly. Updates on ongoing development projects on the island were shared by cabinet ministers and senior officials from key government institutions who were in attendance. Earlier in the day, the President witnessed the official commencement of the construction of Noon Hembadu Fitness and Recreation Center. The groundbreaking ceremony was also held for a new mosque to be built on the island. 2 companies have been awarded contracts for the construction of a new building at the Noon Kudafari Health Center and the upgrade of the Noon Mafaru Health Center. Mortgage Transport and Contracting Company MTCC will undertake the construction of the building for the Kudafari Health Center. The project, valued at 27.6 million rupiah, is expected to be completed within 360 days. The agreement was signed by Minister of State for Health Ismail Sharif on behalf of the Ministry of Health. In parallel, Fenaka Corporation has been commissioned to carry out upgrade works at the Mafra Health Center. The project, worth 10.9 million rupiah, will see the addition of a 4-bed ward and a private room. Plans also include the development of a nurse station, a meeting hall, a public health unit and a portico. Fenaka has been giving a time frame of 450 days to complete the works. The agreement for the Mafra Health Center upgrade was signed by Minister of State for Health Ismail Abdullah on behalf of the ministry, while Fenaka's Deputy Managing Director Muhammad Arif represented the corporation. The document was also signed by Managing Director and Deputy Commissioner of Police, retired Ahmad Saudi. The High Commissioner of India to the Maldives, His Excellency G. Balasubramaniam, pays a courtesy call on Vice President Ustaz Hussain Mohammad Latif at the President's office today. During the meeting, the High Commissioner and the Vice President reaffirmed the strong and enduring partnership between Maldives and India, highlighting their long-standing cooperation and shared values. The President is currently visiting the island of Noon Kandikuldu and will be back after this live.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والذين هم لأماناتهم وعهدهم راعون والذين هم بشهاداتهم قائمون